Hey everybody, I'm back. I've decided to do this old Santa right here. I've got a picture of him. I don't have the actual carving because I packed it up to, he's going to the CCA Carving in the Rockies for my display table. But this is the frontal view of him. And when I get back and do the second one, I'll have the actual carving. But now I'm gonna lay this right here, and here is the profile pattern that I've got drawn out. That's what it looks like from the side. Now he's holding the Santa good list, or it can be the bad list, whatever. But now this piece of this carving was done from a block that is 3 inches wide, 3 inches thick, and 9 inches tall. And that kind of simulates how he's going to be laid out. And but I'm going to lay him right here. And now this is the actual cutout that I did on a bandsaw. And what I'm going to do is I've got to remove these pieces here so I can get into the facial area and start working this little ball in right here. So with that, I'm gonna start in with a 10mm V, and I'm gonna start separating this in here. And this is going to be probably a maybe a 5-part video. Let's see here. Let's take this. Just got to keep cutting it down. This has to come out of the way so I can get on the facial area. And it just needs to be brought down some. Now I'm going to be this weekend in Colorado Springs, Colorado for the first annual Carving in the Rockies, the CCA Carving in the Rockies. After that, I'm coming home from there, and I'm gonna be home a day, and then I've got to head out for the GOW, Gathering of Wood Carvers, in Sandwich, Illinois. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at both places, Carving in the Rockies and the GOW. I'm trying to be careful in here. I don't want to mar that face right in there. All right, that'll be the top one side of his list there. All right, and I'm gonna get this side here done. I think I'm gonna come in here like this time and do that. That makes more sense. There we go. Then take this 10mm gouge and go in here. That's what I should have done on the other side, but I didn't. Can you get that right there, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. Now I can turn it this way now. And start chipping away. But this has to come out first. And this is some cross grain work here. Just about got it. And we'll probably do 25 minutes on this video. And this one here is another hard piece of wood. It's the same batch of wood I did the cowboy out of. But hey, that's no problem. We're gonna get it done. All right. That right there is this area right here that I've just carved. And I did that so I could get in here and start working in this little area right here. So I'm going to lay the picture down, and I'm going to take a V-tool and come across here and start cutting that shoulder in that little ball area. And this is real congested in here, in this area here, but you just got to keep working at it. You got to work those shoulders in. Now let's take the V and kind of straighten that up a little bit right in here. And see, I'm bringing that shoulder back right in there. Now what I'll do a little bit of work off camera to catch us up. But I'll tell you what I've done. All right, I've got that in. Now I'm going to start cutting away right in here with the gouge, and I'm gonna taper this like that. Well, first of all, let's come in here with a knife, and let's see here. Take my old whoop sweep here. Get this little ball going right there and taper this head. All right, let's see here. Let me use this knife here. And what we're going to do on this guy, we're just going to shape him first. Get the structure in. Working down the sides. Then I'll go work my way over to the middle as we go. Let's see how I'm tapering that now. That's what I'm looking for. this way. Work that area out right in there as much as I can with a knife. Now, let's take a big gouge. Let's see here. I want to take this big old number 9. I think it's maybe a 1 inch. And I'm going to start shaving away cross grain here. And rounding that a little bit more, or tapering rather. So I'm bringing it to my line. Now you could do this with a knife, but I like to get in here with a gouge and really whack away at it. And gouge, it'll work if it's good and sharp. It'll go across the cross grain pretty quick. Can you get that there, Peyton? All right. Then after I finish up at the lake at the, the GOW in Illinois, I've got Lake of the Ozarks I'm doing. I'm looking forward to that show too. All right, now let's see here. Now I want to draw the ball back on here, or just a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to taper this up like this. That's where the flap of the hat comes down, like that. But I'm going to come in here with this number 9, and I'm really going to come in here and make that stand out just a little bit more. All that drawing I did, I took it off. But you want that little ball to stand out. I'll draw them lines back on. And this is just about a 3/8 number 9. Like that right there. It's a Swiss made. It doesn't have to be a Swiss made, but I like Swiss made tools. They've worked with me. Okay, I just about got that where I need, so I can start on this other side over here. Let's see, let's taper this with a knife a little bit more now. Y'all, this will come out. This will come out. I'm just trying to smooth it up now. Get those big gouge marks out there for right now. Because what we're doing is just shaping this guy right now. And see, his hat fur will be right in there. Okay, his nose will be right in here. Right in there. Okay, now I'm going to come in over here and start working this shoulder here. Now I am going to use this big old number 9 gouge to start removing wood on here. Because it's a lot of wooden removal in here. Turn around this way. see. I haven't gone back out in the garage. I think we get a good tapings in here, and we just, the lighting's a little bit better. So I think we're just gonna tape in here from now on. I'll just have to clean up my wood chips off the floor. Well, I have to do that in the garage too. All right, see, I'm starting to taper that in there. This is a lot of work right in here. But see, I'm bringing it over to this line right in here. We can go in now. Since I've got this in here, I can go in and take my knife. Let's see here. Let's see how this knife here cuts. Yeah, that's going to remove some wood there. We can start tapering that with this knife a little bit. Taking off the big chips. You see, I'll just work the little edge there. Then I move over and get that other little high ridge. And just work your way over that little high ridge, and then you can cut back against that. Yeah, we're making a lot of chips in here today. Now, you can take your time on here, but this is where I kind of get a little aggressive with my tools. Tapering this thing. Just about to get it down. What's the time looking like there, Peyton?
You got about 7 minutes.
7 minutes? Okay. Yeah, we may go over just a little. Let's see. Now I'm going to put that knife down there, and I'm going to start taking my upsweep knife here, and I'm going to start developing that shoulder right in there a little bit more. And that way, that upsweep, you can take that blade and you can do scoop cuts. And what I'll do, he's pretty much set up. I'll do off camera. I'll do one side, and then we'll come back and do the other, like I generally do. We got to get this guy shaped up first. Then I'll come up here and do some cross grain cuts. It just takes a little bit of time. All right, now I'm going to take my number 9 gouge, and I'm going to get in here and start working this shoulder a little bit more, getting it down where it needs to be. Yeah, that's... You get that pretty good there, Peyton?
Yep. And see, I'll just make these little
cuts like this, and I'll go back over it and cut them with a straight blade. And see, over here I had to leave that little ball area in there. And this is how I shape my carvings, is with a gouge like this. And generally it's this number 9. See, it's coming about now. But you got to go down to your lines. And see, I wanted to bring that shoulder out too a little more. Let's see here. Let's go in across this way. He's coming about. All right, now let's get in here, and I'm gonna take some more off with my knife. And I'm gonna take, well, let's see, I'm gonna take my little number 2 upsweep here. And start cutting them gouge marks off and get down to my line. And I'm just about there to my line. Now then. Now what I can do, I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to start rounding this beard right in here just a little bit. And cutting back against that chest, like that right there. And start shaping this shoulder in here. What time look like, Peyton?
Got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yep.
All right, and that'll give us what, 25?
Yep.
Okay. Now this takes a pretty good while in here. What I want to do right now, before I'm going to come in here and start gouging this out right in here to make this arm stand out. And I'll have to go in and redraw my lines. But I wanted to get this in because I'll do some more of it off camera. Now, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be gone. So it's going to be about a week or so before we get back in and do the second video. Because when I get back from Colorado, I'm going to be home one night, just one night, and I'm headed out the next morning for Illinois. But when we get back from there, we'll get back on the pretty good schedule on these videos. But I wanted to do a Santa because it's getting close to Christmas. And okay, I'm gonna see, I'm starting to make that arm stand out. Now, one more thing I want to do. I'm going to come in here, and I want to make that little ball stand out a little bit more. And I'm cutting back on this face to make that little ball stand out right in there. And it's still not where it needs to be, but let's do it on this side, and probably going to end up being finished up on this YouTube, on this one here. Okay, I've got the shape of the head in. I'm going to have to taper this shoulders in. I will do this side, get it going, and then we'll work on this side here on the next YouTube. But anyway, guys, with that right there, we're gonna get him looking like that, and it's just gonna take a little while and a little bit of a few wood chips. So with that, happy carving to everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.